Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. Today I have a channeled message, and the theme of today is all right, that's it. Get up and be productive. That's what they're telling me to tell you. I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards, but before I started this message, I already pulled two cards. This first card is today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. The second card that I got is from Rebecca Campbell's Starseed deck, and it's Jump In. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Guys, if I sound a little nasally, if you notice that I have a something in my mouth, I'll make sure that I'm not smacking or anything. I'm not gonna chew on this. It's cough drop, and I'm gonna need to take some breaks to drink some tea. I just have not been. I've got this cough. It is lingering. It is not a COVID cough, but you know people that sneeze really loud. You know those people. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those very obnoxiously loud coughers. My family cannot stand when I get sick and get a cough. So I took a break from recording because I just had that lingering cough. But I was called today to come and give some messages. Today's message: productivity. All right, so the thing about this jump in card is this shows up on page 82 of the book. 82, 8 plus 2 is 10, and I've already channeled numbers 0 through 11. And so my guides have already given me definitions for those numbers. 10 just so happens to be the phrase, watch the new. So you have new things coming into your life right now, and your guides are asking you to pay attention. Watch the new. The new is coming. Also, off of the card, there's a triangle towards the, see that little triangle, and the star seed. Look at this. The star seed box that it comes in, there's a base that you're supposed to put your cards in, and it's another triangle. Triangle upright is a trine. And so what I got from, and I got it on my notes too, the triangle, what I got from trine is 120 degrees, because each of the angles in the triangle is 120 degrees. And so once I looked at my numerology book that I absolutely love to read, it says set an intention today that serves your highest good. What I'm getting from all of this is that you might be have been in a hermit mode and haven't been able to figure out how to get yourself out. You've probably felt like you're in this stage of almost stagnation, and your spirit guides are asking you to just take the first step. There's something that you maintain. There's something that you have at the base of you that you're actually really good at. Whatever it is, you just have like a natural ability at it. And I think you might have been sleeping on that ability, or maybe I got resting on your laurels, being content with the past success and then not necessarily striving to regain more with whatever this ability is that you have. For some, it might be you really took to spiritual growth, and you kind of fell in love with the idea of just go with the flow, man. I've said this before in a previous video. Just go with the flow, man. And you kind of got stuck in that whole going with the flow, and you lost the idea of, yeah, it's go with the flow, but God opens doors. It is up to you to walk in them. So there's action that has to still be taken. There's action that has to still be taken. Blessings are coming. You have a blessing within you because this is something that you're a natural at, but you're being asked to take the first step. It's an adventure, and you have to say yes to it in order for it to actually serve you better, in order for it to actually elevate you higher. You've had this sort of laissez-faire sort of attitude, low pressure environment. You made sure that the environment that's surrounding you is kind of low pressure. But what you have to understand about having an environment that you are super controlling and making sure that there's no challenging things presenting itself to you is that means you stop growing. Once you create barriers around yourself to protect your energy, and you stay in that mode, you stay just right here. I'm going to protect my energy. I'm going to protect my energy. And you stop looking forward to the future. And you're just kind of at that point, you're no longer in the present. You're just in your head. I'm going to protect my energy. I'm going to protect my energy. Then you no longer grow because your soul doesn't get to experience any new lessons, any new adventures. And then so you become low growth and high stagnation. And that's not what we want. This card says Andromeda energy. And Andromeda is a spiral shaped galaxy, almost like the Milky Way, over by the Milky Way. And so I was reminded with that sort of spiral here is I think what you need to realize that you have to do is to move and rest in cycles. So it can't always be all rest. It can't always be all hermit mode. And so then I was drawn to the idea of the tides with the water. And I wrote down, swim with the tides, but when the water resides, that's when you recedes, that's when you rest. So when the water is in and you can fully swim and you can fully be yourself and you can experience the adventures, just say yes and do, go and do, be productive. But when you catch the water going back out, when you catch almost like when you catch your environment changing, that's when you go back to what you learned in your previous healing journey on how to protect your energy. So that's when you go back to, I'm protecting my energy, but you can't stay in that mode forever. If you truly, honestly believe the way to prevent yourself from having another broken heart is if you don't put yourself out there again, then that's true. But oh my God, will your heart start to deteriorate because it still has a yearning for growth. So I get that people want to protect themselves. I'm hearing also with like business ventures, that one business failed. So in order to protect myself, I'm not going to start any new business ventures again. But you've got a knack for business. You've got a knack for entrepreneurship. You've got a knack for making money. That one thing didn't work, but that doesn't mean that you give up on trying again in the future, right? Because God opens doors. That's why they're saying the 8 and the 2 equal the 10. And then I was told that the 10 meant to watch the new. Pay attention. God is opening doors for you, but you need to walk through them. The whole idea of you can lead a horse to water, right? But you can't make him drink. God is leading you, but you have to physically walk through the door. Something new is coming. Opportunities for a new adventure, but you have to take action. Let's pull some oracle cards and see if we can get some additional guidance. If you know that this message is for you, then continue to stay with me, guys. We're only 9 minutes into what I'd already channeled, but I want to get some more information on this for those collective that have clicked on here. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming to Infinite Light. If you are part of my zodiac readings and this is your first time experiencing just my channeled messages, I like to come here for those in the collective that are no longer just interested in zodiac specific messages, just stuff that their spirit guides want to tell them. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if this is already resonating with you, or just where you're watching this video from. Like and subscribe if you already haven't, and turn on those bell notification. Starting next week, I'm going to hit a pretty stringent schedule on which zodiacs are going to be read on which days a week. So watch the channel so you can get information on that. All right, hold on. Here, this is when I take my first sip. I just went into a coughing fit. And when I paused the camera, I paused right at 10:55. 10, watch the new, and 55 is change. There are monitoring spirits around you that want you to stay in this stagnation. Or they don't want you to stay in the stagnation. They're almost taking note to see how long you're going to stay. And if you're going to pay attention to, I keep doing this because they're taking note, right, of your action. If you're going to take action based off of watching this, based off of the fire that's going to get lit within you, and what actually does get you going. There are other energies around you that want you to stay. They've seen you grow to a point, and they want you to stop. They've seen you succeed to a point, and they want you to stop. They're happy that you haven't revealed your power, your true power. They've seen you heal, but they're happy that you haven't completely brought your light out, because they're jealous of your abilities, whatever this ability it is that you have. The competition, ex-lovers, toxic family members are happy that you haven't had this resurgence. And I just did a video the day before yesterday, and resurgence was the word. And they're happy you haven't stepped back out. I am having a hard time getting this message out, but don't worry, I'm protected and I'm going to get this message out. All right, 2 oracle cards. Here we go. We got truth, and look, it's a 10. We got truth. The truth is that you need to be out. The truth is that you need to reveal yourself. The truth is what I'm trying to speak to you. My team is around me helping me get this message out to you. The truth is that the resurgence needs to happen. Then we got prayer. And this is a 1. So you go from a 10 to a 1, which is clarity. I'm looking at my notes. I have all of my numbers written out. This is the clarity that you needed. This is the clarity that you needed. I'm giving you the clarity that you needed. Pray for assistance. Pray for help. Pray for protection. And pray for a remembering of who you are. And we had goals at the bottom. You have goals. You haven't reached them yet. There are things that you've manifested that have not fully presented themselves in this physical realm yet. And I'm being told that it's because you might be doing some self-sabotaging, which might be pulling your energies in multiple directions. I'm hearing that it's all in your head. And so you've got to start taking action in order for those energies to be centered in the right place. And in order for those things to manifest as quickly as you need them, as you needed them to when you originally started manifesting them. Wow, something really does not want me to get this out. I get that I had a cough, but I never had an issue with my voice. And something is really trying to pull my voice away from this message. So whoever you are so unbelievably special. And you have such a great gift. And your resurgence means people do not get to succeed in whatever separatism, and whatever manipulation. You coming forward and being who you are and stepping back into your power means that they lose power over you. It says, roll the dice. Time to put yourself out there. Time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents. It's so cool when you connect, when I connect, when we connect. It is so freaking cool when this happens. You are hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. Look at, won't he do it? Won't he do it? If you're new to my channel, I do have in my vernacular, as part of my culture, we say praise God. And that's what this is, regardless of what you believe. Okay, God, the universe, your higher energies are telling you to put yourself out there. I literally just started this whole thing talking about that. Let me give you some positive vibes. I'm going to give you some positive vibes through the nourishment that is this goddess deck. I get nurturing from this goddess deck. I feel like it's a hug from a grandma or an aunt or a mom that's not toxic. Let's see here. What can you give the collective from the goddess deck? Because I think that they got the idea, but I want to give them a final hug. A final little hug of inspiration on their way. We got 2 cards. We got boundaries, excuse me, and we got purification. So boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. Didn't I say earlier that you've got like your energies are being pulled in different directions? And so it's not allowing you to be fully present in your power. So this is saying, get these boundaries back up. You know what you need to do. Now is the time to take action and actually do it. And then we have purification. It's time for a cleansing or detoxification of your body and soul. You know, it's funny that this came up because I'm starting a 3-day fast today. I don't give a flying F how you feel about fasting, but for me, fasting is going to help me get to a place of purification so I can connect higher with source, and it's going to get rid of whatever and a parasite cleanse as well, because I want to make sure that the energy that I have within me that I'm bringing forward to you guys is pure. And so it might be a suggestion of you to either go on a water cleanse, to go on a some sort of detox to get rid of parasites, or if that's not your cup of tea, just eating cleaner, cleaning your space, and then ridding your mind, cleaning your mind, focusing on your power, whatever it is that God brought you to this earth, that you have a natural talent at. Refocusing back into that, putting power back into that, and leaving all this extra, like I call it static, leaving all this extra static and white noise alone. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's birds chirping from this light behind me in the background. Maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. But they specifically told me I was going to go turn it down before I started recording. But they specifically told me, no, leave it on, because it's going to be an alarm. The birds chirping. like a wake-up call. This is your wake-up call. You've been in stagnation long enough. It's time to bring your power and your light out. Resurgence is the word. Productivity is the word. God has opened the doors. Now it's your turn to walk through them. Okay, guys, I'll be back soon. Send loving prayers towards my throat and my voice box, guys, because I have plenty of other videos to record and share with you. Thank you for coming to Infinite Light. I'll see you soon.